Monday, April 20th, 2026, AGNDD Intelli Report topic. Tim Cook to become Apple Executive Chairman, John Ternus to become Apple CEO. Please pardon any visual and informational inaccuracies in this partially AI-generated article-based video. Tim Cook to become Apple Executive Chairman. John Ternus to become Apple CEO. Press release, April 20th, 2026. Tim Cook and John Ternus at Apple Park, Cupertino, California. Apple announced that Tim Cook will become Executive Chairman of Apple's Board of Directors, and John Ternus, Senior Vice President of Hardware Engineering, will become Apple's next Chief Executive Officer effective on September 1st, 2026. The transition, which was approved unanimously by the Board of Directors, follows a thoughtful, long-term succession planning process. Cook will continue in his role as CEO through the summer as he works closely with Ternus on a smooth transition. As Executive Chairman, Cook will assist with certain aspects of the company, including engaging with policymakers around the world. It has been the greatest privilege of my life to be the CEO of Apple and to have been trusted to lead such an extraordinary company. I love Apple with all of my being, and I am so grateful to have had the opportunity to work with a team of such ingenious, innovative, creative, and deeply caring people who have been unwavering in their dedication to enriching the lives of our customers and creating the best products and services in the world, said Cook. John Ternus has the mind of an engineer, the soul of an innovator, and the heart to lead with integrity and with honor. He is a visionary whose contributions to Apple over 25 years are already too numerous to count, and he is without question the right person to lead Apple into the future. I could not be more confident in his abilities and his character, and I look forward to working closely with him on this transition and in my new role as Executive Chairman. I am profoundly grateful for this opportunity to carry Apple's mission forward, said Ternus. Having spent almost my entire career at Apple, I have been lucky to have worked under Steve Jobs and to have had Tim Cook as my mentor. It has been a privilege to help shape the products and experiences that have changed so much of how we interact with the world and with one another. I am filled with optimism about what we can achieve in the years to come, and I am so happy to know that the most talented people on earth are here at Apple, determined to be part of something bigger than any one of us. I am humbled to step into this role, and I promise to lead with the values and vision that have come to define this special place for half a century. Undated photo of John Ternus, sitting with his hand folded on some kind of wooden bench or table for some reason. Arthur Levinson, who has been Apple's non-executive chairman for the past 15 years, will become its lead independent director on September 1st, 2026. Ternus will join the board of directors, also effective September 1st, 2026. Tim's unprecedented and outstanding leadership has transformed Apple into the world's best company. He's introduced groundbreaking products and services time and again, and his integrity and values are infused into everything Apple does, said Levinson. On behalf of the entire board of directors, we are incredibly grateful for his countless contributions to Apple and the world, and we are thrilled he will now be executive chairman. We believe John is the best possible leader to succeed Tim, and as he transitions to CEO, we know his love of Apple, his leadership, deep technical knowledge, and relentless focus on creating great products will help lead Apple to an extraordinary future. I want to thank Art for the incredible work he has done leading the board of directors for the past 15 years, said Cook. I have always found his advice to be invaluable, and I appreciate his thoughtfulness and his unwavering dedication to the company. I am grateful he will serve as our lead independent director, and I look forward to working with him in my new role. Tim Cook joined Apple in 1998. He became CEO in 2011 and has overseen the introduction of numerous products and services, including new categories like Apple Watch, AirPods, and Apple Vision Pro, and services ranging from iCloud and Apple Pay to Apple TV and Apple Music. He was also instrumental in expanding existing product lines. Under Cook's leadership, Apple has grown from a market capitalization of approximately $350 billion to $4 trillion, representing a more than 1,000% increase, and yearly revenue has nearly quadrupled from $108 billion in fiscal year 2011 to more than $416 billion in fiscal year 2025. The company has expanded its global footprint substantially, particularly in emerging markets. It is now in more than 200 countries and territories. Apple operates over 500 retail stores and has more than doubled the number of countries in which its customers can visit an Apple store. During his tenure, Apple has grown by more than 100,000 team members and increased its active installed base to more than 2.5 billion devices. Apple Services has been a major focus area of Cook's, and during his tenure, the category has grown to become a more than $100 billion business, the equivalent of a Fortune 40 company. Cook was also instrumental in creating the wearables category at Apple, which now includes the world's most popular watch and headphones, and which has served as the foundation for Apple's remarkable impact on the health and safety of its users. Under Cook's leadership, Apple also transitioned to Apple-designed silicon, enabling the company to own more of its primary technology and deliver industry-leading gains in power efficiency and performance that directly benefit users across its products. Cook has made Apple's core values even more central to the company's decision-making and product development. Under his leadership, the company reduced its carbon footprint by more than 60% below 2015 levels during a period in which revenue nearly doubled. Cook, who has long advocated for privacy as a fundamental human right, has made privacy and security imperative at Apple, setting a standard for user protection that continues to set the company apart from the rest of the technology industry. He has also pushed for continued innovation in the accessibility space, believing that Apple products should be made for everyone. And he has made central to his leadership the notion that Apple should be a place where everyone can feel they belong and where everyone is treated with dignity and respect. Ternus joined Apple's product design team in 2001 and became a vice president of hardware engineering in 2013. He joined the executive team in 2021 as Senior Vice President of Hardware Engineering. Throughout his tenure at Apple, Ternus has overseen hardware engineering work on a variety of groundbreaking products across every category. He was instrumental in the introduction of multiple new product lines, including iPad and AirPods, as well as many generations of products across iPhone, Mac, and Apple Watch. Ternus's work on Mac has helped the category become more powerful and more popular globally than at any time in its 40-year history. That includes the recent introduction of MacBook Neo, an all-new laptop that makes the Mac experience even more accessible to more people around the world. This past fall, his team's efforts were on full display with the introduction of a redefined iPhone lineup, including the incredibly powerful iPhone 17 Pro and Pro Max, the radically thin and durable iPhone Air, and the iPhone 17, which has been an incredible upgrade for users. Under his leadership, his team also drove advancements in AirPods to make them the world's best in-ear headphones with unprecedented active noise cancellation, as well as the capability to become an all-in-one hearing health system that can serve as over-the-counter hearing aids. Ternus led much of the company's focus in areas like reliability and durability, introducing new techniques that have made Apple products remarkably resilient. He has also driven much of Apple's innovation in materials and hardware design that have reduced the carbon footprint of its products, including the creation of a new recycled aluminum compound that has been introduced across multiple product lines, the use of 3D printed titanium in Apple Watch Ultra 3, and innovations in repairability that have increased the lifespans of several Apple products. Prior to Apple, Ternus worked as a mechanical engineer at Virtual Research Systems. He holds a bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering from the University of Pennsylvania. This press release contains forward-looking statements within the meaning of the Private Securities Litigation Reform Act of 1995. These forward-looking statements include, without limitation, those about Apple's executive succession plans. These statements involve risks and uncertainties, and actual results may differ materially from any future results expressed or implied by the forward-looking statements. More information regarding potential risks and other factors that could affect the company are included in Apple's filings with the SEC, including in the Risk Factors and Management's Discussion and Analysis of Financial Condition and Results of Operations, sections of Apple's most recently filed periodic reports on Form 10-K and Form 10-Q and subsequent filings. Apple assumes no obligation to update any forward-looking statements or information, which speak only as of the date they are made. About Apple. Apple revolutionized personal technology with the introduction of the Macintosh in 1984. Today, Apple leads the world in innovation with iPhone, iPad, Mac, AirPods, Apple Watch, and Apple Vision Pro. Apple's 6 software platforms, iOS, iPadOS, macOS, watchOS, visionOS, and tvOS, provide seamless experiences across all Apple devices and empower people with breakthrough services including the App Store, Apple Music, Apple Pay, iCloud, and Apple TV+. Apple's more than 150,000 employees are dedicated to making the best products on Earth and to leaving the world better than we found it. Press contacts: Josh Rosenstock, Apple, rosenstock@apple.com.
Thank you for watching this AGNDD Intelli Report, dear viewers. Please like, subscribe, and click the bell button to get notified during new uploads. And make sure to tune in next time. Stay safe and healthy. Cheers!